In our last episode, we spent Christmas rafted up with our good friends in a little place called Kaa Partia. After the festivities were over, it was time to round up the troops, head to the beach, and explore.
Faster, Jeff. Speed it up. This is taking forever.
Kaa Partia is an extinct volcano that's eroded away over millions of years, leaving a pretty amazing bay right in the middle of the crater. And on its far eastern shore is a ghost town of a fishing village that's just about a perfect place to spend a little bit of time. And of course, no fishing village would be complete without a shrine to watch over the fishermen as they're out at sea. We spent a quick couple of days in Kaa Partia, but with another big weather system moving in, it was time for us to move on. So we broke up the raft and made a short hop south to a little bay called Candalero.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Where are you going?
Candalero. And while we were moving south, this guy was doing the dreaded bash north. Candalero is another beautiful anchorage on the island of Espiritu Santo. And at the head of the bay is one of the island's many hiking trails that will take you through this island's diverse landscape. This well was put in the 1800s and is one of the few sources of fresh water in the islands.
Don't be like Timmy.
And surprisingly, it's still used today by some of the local fishermen. Let's taste it.
Okay. Right. Who wants to boil it first? Very good. Let's get spring out here. Good job. Oh, look at this tree going in the rock crack. Francis, did you see this tree?
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I have.
That's a big tree for here. Oh, that's the biggest tree.
So far, okay, so far, so good.
It's Colin, he's a rock star. Sun's out, guns out. And the view from the cave at the top, well, it wasn't half bad. With a supposed break in the weather, we decided to push our way north to a place I've wanted to get to for a really long time. And as we left the anchorage, we were greeted to this. And of course, when it's rough out, this happens.
Jeff, what's going on there?
Got a fish. After 1,000 miles, we finally got a fish. It's probably a minnow.
But it's fighting.
It's fighting hard.
There's a fish down there. Oh, it is a minnow. It's a baby fish.
And if you've ever tasted a skipjack, you'll know why our first fish in nearly 1,000 miles got thrown back to the sea. After nearly 8 hours of bashing, we dropped anchor here. Okay, today is a pretty big day for a few different reasons. First of all, we're anchored in Isla San Francisco. This is a place I read about 20 years ago in a little sailing magazine and dreamed about getting to for about the last 20 years, and we're here. So that's kind of a big deal. It's beautiful. It's a little gray out. It actually rained all last night, which we haven't seen rain in months. But it's a pretty spectacular place. It's great. Can't beat it. Water's crystal clear. We're anchored in about 20 feet. Can see our anchor, see the fish roaming around. It's pretty cool. But even more than that, we're taking a little adventure on monkey fish today. We're going to go up to one of the neighboring islands and help them out with giving eye exams and glasses to some of the locals. They've been doing this for about 10 years all around the world, and it's been quite a rewarding thing for them, and we've been lucky enough to participate a few times with them, so it'll be great. Brenda's making some bread. She thinks if she stares at it long enough, it'll cook faster.
I'm being rushed.
Yeah, she's being rushed. We're trying to get on somebody else's boat.
They're rushing us.
They're rushing us. And one thing Brenda doesn't like more than anything is being rushed.
No, nobody should rush women. We have
That's
a
right.
lot to do before we leave.
So she put in some zucchini bread this morning to take on our little adventure, thinking it would be done in time. And now they're rushing us.
Yep.
Actually, they're rushing Brenda, because I'm ready. How do you feel about it?
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And I'm going to tell him.
Yeah. If Paul was here, you'd probably punch him right in the
That's
throat.
right. He'd get at talking to.
And with zucchini bread in hand, we hopped on SV Monkey Fist and made our way to Isla Pardito. This little fishing village has been on this little island since the late 1800s. And with no easy access to healthcare or services, we're in a pretty good position to do a little bit of good. So, for the handful of families that live there, we do a basic eye exam and give out some free glasses. And for the fishermen, sunglasses seem to help quite a bit as well. Bueno. And after everybody who needs glasses gets them, we get a grand tour of the island. And the view from the top, well, it's not half bad. And apparently Jacques Cousteau, back in his day, was a regular visitor to this island and had become pretty good friends with the village. Pretty cool.
After spending the day on the island, we made our way back to Isla San Francisco because there was a mountain just begging to be climbed. Well, I have to say, one of my favorite things on earth is the view from the top. And the view from the top of Isla San Francisco, well, it ain't half bad. Well, that's about it for this episode. Join us next time as we make our way farther north into the Sea of Cortez.